Hello everyone. In today's video I'm going to be going over how we can identify an original pressing of With the Beatles. Now I'm going to jump right into the video with an original mono pressing here on Parlophone. Now the most important detail to look out for is on the very final line on side 2, just above where it says the Beatles, and that is this dub beat credit here. Now, this dub beat credit is only present on the very first pressings, and in a few moments' time I'm going to show you a later mono pressing, but still an early one, which does not have that. However, both this original copy and the later pressing I'll show you in a moment, both have 1N matrix numbers on both sides. Another detail I like to draw your attention to is on track 3, You Really Got a Hold on Me. Gotta is spelled as one word, whereas on the copy I'm about to show you, it will be spelled as 2 words. And so here we have a slightly later, although still very early copy. You'll notice first of all, it does not have the dub beat credit on the final line, saying instead Dominion Belinda. And also on track 3, You Really Got a Hold on Me, got a is now there rather than gotta. So those are the 2 things to look out for, but personally I always look for the dub beat because that's nice and easy to see. It's on the final line and it tells you straight away whether you have a first pressing. But as I said, the matrix numbers aren't quite as important on this album as they are for some later albums, because as I've just demonstrated, you can have an original label or a slightly later label on a 1N matrix number copy. And here is an original stereo copy, and you can see it has exactly the same details as the mono. So it has dub beat on the final line, and also You Really Got a Hold on Me is spelled with gotta as one word rather than got a. And for comparison, this is a slightly later, and as you can see, slightly worse condition copy of Stereo With the Beatles. But as you can see, there is now Dominion Belinda on the final line, and got a is 2 words. One thing I should say about the matrix numbers on the stereo copies is that they don't end -1 end, they end in simply -2. But again, both the original label copy, which has the got a and dub beat errors, and this one have the same matrix numbers. So I prefer to look at the labels for With the Beatles albums because they really do tell you whether you have an original pressing. And finally, I would just like to address the album covers themselves. An original cover should be very dark. On reissues, particularly 70s and 80s reissues, you will notice that you can see more and more of the right side of each Beatles face. By 1980, you can see all of John's left side and all of everyone else's. But it should be a nice dark original cover. And the thing to look for when you're looking for an early cover is similar to the labels on side 2. On the back, gotta is also misspelled here as one word, whereas on a slightly later cover, again this is true for mono and stereo, but I've just chosen mono for the example, gotta is spelled as 2 words. However, it's not uncommon to find an earlier cover with a slightly later record inside where it's being corrected. It's just, however, they've been paired, and it's really not too much to worry about. Alright, so that is it for With the Beatles. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I will see you all next time.